it's Twin Mommy 101 here. Today we're going to bring you Giselle's back carry. We had just recently learned Giselle's, and I like it as a different option when I kind of get bored doing the same old HJBC or JBC. So we're going to be showing you how to do this variation, which is kind of a little bit of a mix of all our favorite back carries. I'm going to take this, okay? You're not supposed to eat that. Go with you. Let me get her another toy so she doesn't go crazy. That's it. Get up. We're going to be doing this video today with a size 6 Didy Indo woven. This has been loaned out to us by Anklebiter Adventures from their free lending library. If you're a local mom to Cobb County, make sure you check them out because it's a completely free of charge lending library that has an assortment of carriers so you can try out different things to find out what you and your baby will love best. It also has a growing collection of doll carriers so everybody can get in on the wearing fun. I'm going to start with my middle marker. And I'm going to be Superman tossing my baby on my back. We have a Santa toss option too, and there's a video where you can find more instructions on how to do that. We preferred that when they were smaller because it was really hard to make their seats because their little bottoms were so much higher up on my back because they were small. So I'm put the middle marker against her back. I like to just kind of take this and pin it down and then spread this across her back. I take the wrap up and under her arm. I take the wrap up and under her arm, and then we do our favorite part. And I want to make sure that the tail that's going over my shoulder is kind of already behind me so she doesn't get tangled up while I'm putting her up. Ready, steady, and whee! Always keep a hand on your baby until you know your seat is nice and secure. Even if you're doing a Santa toss, you want to make sure your seat's nice and secure. So see, I got kind of twisted up here. I can pin this to hold her, and then I can turn around and figure out where I got twisted up. I'm going to continue to pin this and make her a seat. This holds her tight, so I don't have to worry about her falling right now. I can let go of her. They're still on the petite side, so it's a little difficult for me to make them a seat, but you want to get as much material up between you and your baby as you can so that you can make sure they're in that nice medium position and they're also nice and secure for when you're back carrying. So I'm going to take my tail, I'm going to pin it between my legs. Uh-oh. Daddy, can I have a stick, please? Thank you. Here, baby. There you go. All right. So I'm going to take this. I want to make sure that it stays flat, but I also want to see how when I pull that top rail, it pulls her closer to me. So I want to just kind of take all the slack out here. I'm going to reach this under, and I'll put it over her leg. Whenever you do a pass in the back, it usually goes over her leg and then under. I'm going to take my top rail, and I'm going to use my elbow to create a little tension. I'm going to put it over her bottom first, of course. And then I'm just going to kind of slide it up her back so that we have a reinforcing pass. They like their arms out, so I like to make sure I don't mess that up. And now I'm just going to gather all the slack out of here to make sure she's nice and snug. I like to take the bottom rail. This will eventually go under her foot, so let's take care of that. Pin this. I'm going to repin this. Because I like to take this and just kind of tuck it in and make another seat. This is why I like Jordan's and Giselle's because it's nice and reinforcing. So now that that's done, we're going to take this shoulder. Again, I'm going to pull a little bit of slack out that's in there. We're going to be doing a shoulder flip. So I'm going to hold this as tight as I can, not letting any tension out, and slide this here. Her arm got stuck, but she'll be okay for a minute. Spread this out, and again, pull out any slack that you may have lost. Do you want your arm out? Put your arm out. Put your arm out. There you go. Okay. She's hungry and ready for a nap, so let's get through this. Pull all the slack out. Now, I'm going to flip it over, so I like to leave my top rail. I like to differentiate either. Here you go. I like to differentiate my top and bottom rail because they're going to become the opposite of what they are when I flip. So I'm going to take it, I'm holding it as tight as I can, and I just flip the material over my shoulder. Holding it as tight as I can, I pull all the tension and slack out. And now I spread it. So this was my bottom, now it's my top. I'm going to take it and I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to spread it over her back and bring it across the opposite side. So I grab my top rail, put it over her back. I use my elbow again to make some tension. Get her little arm out. And then again, I hold the bottom rail. It just helps me personally. And I pull out the slack. For me, because since I tuck it, I like to hold that tight so that it doesn't get caught up in that gathered. This is going to stay over her leg. So now I'm going to pin this. I'm going to do just a little tuck. There's not a lot of material. And now that you're here, you've completed Giselle's back carry. There are different variations where you can actually do this carry where you have a waistband and you can candy cane chest belt just for simplicity's sake. We're just going to tie a knot. Probably want to do this with either a 4 or 5, but we really love this wrap and so we wanted to be able to use it for a little while in our video. So here you have Giselle's back carry. We'll be threading another woven wrap through these rug straps, and you can make it into a tandem carry. You can also come and tie it to bed in. There's lots of different options for that, so whatever works best for you. Thanks for checking us out. TwinMommy101.com has all the things that make our twin life go round, and we'll see you soon. We're definitely wearing all the babies. Bye. Say bye. Say bye. Bye, guys.
It's all in how you mix the two, and it starts